Well, hello guys. I got something for you to think about. Have you been getting the desired things out of life that you've always wanted? Perhaps it's because you haven't been doing preemptive thinking. Myself as a man, I always wanted to have a successful life. I wanted my children to grow up, to be able to make decisions for themselves. I thought about these things before I ever even had children. For 13 years, I thought about this before they were ever even born. First of all, I wanted all of my children to be under one roof. The roof of their mother and myself. And that was accomplished. And I consider that it was because of what I call preemptive thinking. I thought about these things ahead of time, preemptively, and they occurred just the way I thought of them occurring. My children are grown now. They are educated and living their lives. But what I did in the beginning was preemptive thinking. I meditated on these things. I wanted these things to occur. I did not want my children to be scattered all over the world. Born by different baby mamas, as they call them today. I wanted my children to be born and raised, as I stated before, under one roof. One roof meaning wherever myself and their mother was, that's where they would be. So this all occurred because of thinking preemptively. Because as I learned at a young age that as a person thinks in their hearts, so are they. So their lives will turn out to be. So I encourage you to think good thoughts preemptively. Meditate on them preemptively. And your life will be tight. Think right, think right, think right. Meditate on thinking right and you'll have a tight life. When you think right and live tight, meditate on things that's right and you'll have a tight life. If you want a tight life, you gotta think right. And when you think right, you have a tight life. If you want a tight life, you gotta think right. So think right and live tight.